So my build finished, and I now have a project. And one of the things it does is it creates the Git stuff for you. So this is ready to use Git. But where has this project been created? Locally. This project is only on your local. We need a way to get this repo from our local into GitHub. Now at the start of this, we created the repo on GitHub and pulled it into our computer, to our local. So now we're going to go the other way around. So here's how we can get it into GitHub. Open up your GitHub desktop. Okay. And see where it says My Current Repository right here, Current Repository, My Test Repo? We're going to click on this, and it's going to let us add, clone a new repository, create a new repository, add existing repository. Now we got to find it. Well, we go to Choose, and we want to go back to where the project was. So this is my first project, and I'm just going to make sure that I'm in my first project and select Folder, and then Add Repository. So in this case, it's not a Git repository already. It's just a folder. And so that's good to know. So I'm going to create the repository. My first project, I can do all this other stuff. I don't care about this other stuff. Create repository. And it's going to do all the stuff it needs to do there. So we did that. I'm in my first project. And now we can publish our repository. So we click on Publish. We can give it the same name. Great. Now, here's the difference. When we start doing team projects, you will want to select the FRC 538 organization. Right now, we're not going to bother with that. We're just going to publish. All right, so now this repo is in GitHub. So if I go into GitHub, I click on my name, or I'd go to the GitHub homepage, I should say. It's going to show up somewhere, and it may not always be easy to find. You can click on Show More, or you can find a repo. There's a nice little search box if you've got a bunch like I've got. My first project. If I click on it, I can see all that stuff. And so that's the idea, is that we have created this repo on the computer and we have put it into GitHub. So that now later, if I wanted a copy of your repo, I could get it. Now, one of the things we did by default when you do it this way, it actually makes the repo private. Which means only you can see it. So if you want to change it, you just go to Settings, and you go all the way down, change visibility, change to public. Yeah, I want to make it public. Sure, make it public. It wants to make sure you're really sure. And now it's public. So I could go to one of yours, and I can see it, and I could pull it down onto my computer, all that. When you're working in this project, most of the time, the files you care about are going to be in the source folder, this SRC folder. But at this point, we've made a project, it's in GitHub, we can make branches, our teammates can make branches, they can pull it down, do whatever. So I think we're going to stop there for tonight. I'm going to stop the recording.